her fingers is stranded in his cheeks now. He does a little dance and he stomps on his feet now. Yeah, he'll moan and blow the bellows in his cheeks now. Come on, baby. Make them work, make them work, make them work. Go, baby. Make them work, make them work.
Yeah, it's so cool,
Come on, boy.
I just drank coffee and I was getting all smart ass. And it came out my nose. That's why it looks like I'm crying.
Especially if you're
I just got into a fight with my boss.
watching him
I really did spit coffee out my nose just now. I went down the wrong pipe. Hey, so, and hi Renee. Let me turn this down. I love Eric Burden more than anybody in the world. Eric Burden is the ultimate grumpy. All the girls loved Eric Burden when he did House of the Rising Sun. He was a good-looking man. I'm a young man. I'm not gay or anything, but I think Eric Burden was a good-looking guy. You know? Was he? I mean, I don't know because I'm a dude. I don't know what chicks think. Did you guys like Eric Burden? Because like he was, I mean, just looks wise, he's cool as fuck. He's a little bit out there. Does a lot of drugs. But yes, all the girls thought he was just fucking like tits, right? Like he was the shit. Oh God, he is so good with War or just the Animals. Oh my God, Eric Burden has so much. He has all the music of all the fucking African drummers in the world. I think that motherfucker for sure was a black man born in a white body. And Jimi Hendrix was a white man born in a white body. Me and Grumpy know what's up. This is classic rock to me, Grumpy. This is classic rock. Do you know what they're calling? I was listening on the radio and I'm all what's on, and it was Nirvana and something. And it was something back in the day, not very long ago.
Everything has a dream.
And then, oh no, it was like it played Kid Rock or something, and then it played. What did I say right before that? Oh, and then it played Nirvana. If they played Nirvana, and then they played, what did I just say before that? Damn it. And then all of a sudden it went to commercial, and then classic rock, classic rock. I'm like, didn't they just play Nirvana? And then fucking, like, shit that's around now. I mean, or was it just seemed not like for me. And so they called that classic rock. I guess I'm getting old, man. I was like, what? They just played Nirvana and some like rap and shit. Rap? Classic? There was no rap for me. Classic rock? No, there was no rap. Oh, Kid Rock, right. I was like, they just played Kid Rock, Ba Walk with a Ba or whatever. I had a problem with him personally because my girlfriend worked, you guys know, for this KBPI.
It was about the third week into Kathy's weight loss battle.
She had to, I guess, since this guy was lip syncing. Our people care if our singers lip sync. This generation, the singers lip sync and they go like that and it's still singing. Everybody knows it. It's like WWEF. They don't care that their fucking performers they need auto-tune on the record. They don't understand that they lip sync, that lip syncing is not a concert. They don't get it. They literally, Tobacco Road. Everything I own, baby, was on my back.
And they left me here, yeah, to die of
Oh, this is awesome.
in the middle of
Tobacco Road.
I grew up in. We probably get a shot. When I went to high school, they pulled the clothes off my back. Float above now. How much I
He's a little high on this.
this mean old place called
This mean old place high.
Tobacco Road. Yeah.
No one cared about like
Tobacco Road.
royalties.
Tobacco Road.
Back then, everybody played everybody's shit. There was no racism back then. What the fuck? Now, look at Eric Burden with war. There's every goddamn race in there. They're all shooting dope together. There was no.
Yes, it is.
God, Eric Burden. Yeah. Oh, they did? Back then? Well, now, because they're old or something. Like, no, because they're old and their throat's giving out, maybe. I don't know.
Talking about your road.
Although I listen.
Talking about my road. You know, baby.
I had the Animals with Eric Burden singing that album, and I listened to that for like 10 years straight. Every day. But that record,
Tell you what I'm gonna do.
I love that shit. And Eric Burden, I just love Eric Burden. He's so cool. I'm like, if I was anyone, I would be Eric Burden.
And the bridge from above.
If you could be anyone, who would you be?
I
I used to always go myself.
Shipping on back to Tobacco Road. Well, I'll bring dynamite.
Oh, I know. I said Hugh Hefner. That's if I could live anyone's life, it would be Hugh Hefner.
And I'll be down people. I'll be practicing, yes, I will. I'll be practicing long enough. I'll be practicing, yes, I will. And I'll get that thing. Yes,
obviously, that's not my choice now.
Talking about the road, yeah.
He had two, not now. He had 3 girlfriends. And then he had, when Viagra came out, he had a party like no other. And for weeks. Wouldn't you? Think about it. You have all these bitches everywhere. I got bitches on my mind. Won't change in 1982. Me and Grumpy are listening to fucking Eric. Are listening to War and shit. Yes! Me and Grumpy are the shit. And Renee. I like how Eric.
I have a dream that I can make it good once more. I have a dream that's mine and yours and mine and yours.
He just.
Let me tell you about my dream.
It's mine and yours.
Let me tell you about my
You don't
dream.
even care. Let me tell you about my dream. It's mine and yours.
We got to build it up, tear it down, build it up. I had a dream one night.
I think we all.
I had a dream one night.
Except me, I'm perfect. So.
Far away.
Keejin, what'd she say? Keejin's perfect. If anyone's perfect, it's Keejin. How do I have 152 notifications? What did I do? Say something dumb? And now I went viral. I said something dumb and went viral. I was doing something dumb, like, I mean, imagine, right? Being that guy that does something dumb. I wouldn't even care. I would capitalize on it. I would capitalize the fuck on it. Right? Like, I mean, it could be anything, right? You forgot to turn the camera off and did some fucking wonky ass weird shit. Who knows? I mean,
He said what?
I just sit in the middle of that circle on my bed and meditate. Indian style. That's what I always
I want to change it.
I was
Because it's
considering
wrong.
just leaving my computer on
I
live
want to
24/7.
change it, because I
PJ goes,
believe it can be
now
better.
I want
The
you
voice
guys
said
to
to me,
go over there to Divided We Falls channel,
what
and I
makes
want you
you think
to listen to him
that you
and push like
are
and
man
subscribe and
enough
shit. I'm like, man, you're so
change
cool. You are
anything?
so cool. So is
For a
Macy.
while.
She does
And then I
it too.
spoke out loud,
So
and I
people
said
that
to it, I said,
listen to Ed.
because I am a man,
Preach it, Eric.
and I am a part of the things that are wrong.
He's so high right
And
now.
if this world must go on,
He's just
I
on.
have to put it right.
He's just on acid.
And I know, just by looking at you, baby, that you're superior to me.
Listen to this
You can
line.
help me.
Listen to this guy.
Give me the answer. Give me some answer. She turned around to me.
He's just singing. He's just
You know
talking.
what she said? She said, I can help you,
Listen.
but there's something I want from you is a gift. In return for the information I can give, I want a gift from you. I want a gift from you. I tried my very best to
Yeah,
look
I'm
up
sorry.
to the
I was
sky.
gonna change it
And then I
anyways.
realized I had no eyes. I was blind.
I turned around and realized I had no eyes. Sorry. I'm sorry. Pope Francis. They tried to arrest him. Interpol has had a warrant out for that fool. The Pope. Listen, they took him down to the ground trying to arrest him. He had a private van split with Uzis. Brrr, and they wet him up. Which reminded me what song I'm going to play now. Wet 'em up. Not wet 'em up. But I am going to play something really cool that you guys like. And I can't play the whole thing because I don't know. We'll see what they do. As long as I'm not talking about the quote unquote computer, you know what it is. Oh wait, I know. Yeah, it's like, man, there's so much shit going on. Could I get away with anything right now or what? Okay. Let's see. So anyway, I want to tell you guys real quick something. What happened, Grumpy, is my boss. She was over here. We were hanging out and shit. I sent her a thing of quantum of conscience, how he can't talk to his mom, how like his family. I'm like it dividing families and all this stupid shit because of the COVID thing. And her wife is like, in mask and all that. And she started to talk, and she told me why she didn't watch it. And all it was how like divisive it can be, people from their own family. And she's like, I just can't talk about this. I'm like, I neither can I go. Like she figures I'm gonna just be like, all right. I'm like, all right. Well, what do you want to talk about? And she's like, no. I'm like, fine. Okay, fine. Forget it then. Forget it. Let's not talk about that. No, I want to talk about like no. And it's like, all right, never mind. She's all never mind. I can't deal with this. I'm like, well, I can't either. She doesn't work. My boss is not like her wife is all an anti-masker, but she's not. I mean, she is, but she knows that I'm not. But she's not. It's like she's not. She's around me. So, but I'm not really around a lot. I don't go nightclubbing or nothing. But I'm like, I kind of just started going like, well, I said like, I'm sorry, but I just don't see people getting. I said if we were in a massive pandemic, I would see 5 people dropping dead around me. That's a pandemic. It'd be like 5 people right here across the street would be sick, right? I'm like, you don't understand. A pandemic to shut the entire world down and put us on home for and everyone's losing their businesses and shit for what? Like, how many? Like, she's like, I know people that got sick that died. I'm like, anyone that died of anything, they just marked it up for COVID. We had the same amount of deaths last year as we did the year before, and it doesn't matter what you die from. When you leave, you could get hit by a car. You have a better chance of getting hit by a car. And it's just like she couldn't see it. Just can't see it. I'm like, she's like, oh, you think? I'm like, maybe it is something real going on, but there's no need for these draconian measures. That's probably what'll create it, because we need to let's take in oxygen, and you cannot just put something over your face. You can't do that for no reason. Like, okay, if 2% or less than 1% of people are sick, shouldn't they wear the mask? And then the 99% don't do the mask. The sick people stay at home, but they have the opposite, right? That's wrong. And I was just telling her, hey, that's fucked up. And so I knew how how people are conscious about him and his mom, how he doesn't even see his mom. And I just was saying how divisive it was among families and stuff, right? And she was just got all mad and stuff. It was weird. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, so she left and she was all mad. I'm like, whatever. Just go then. She's like, I'm like, go. I don't know. I'll talk to you later. I hope you cool off and think about it. I go, because she didn't even watch the video. I go, did you watch that video? She started talking about something. And I go, did you watch that video I sent you? And she goes, I couldn't even get 3 seconds, something like that. I said, you didn't watch it? It was 20 minutes long, and it was just Matt talking about how his mom and a couple of his friends and stuff, and how why it's very divisive in his life, his mom mostly. And I wanted to talk to her about that, because with her and her wife having problems with it. And so she didn't even bother to listen to it. And I'm like, what do you mean you're gonna? She goes, I wanted to talk to you about the message that you sent me, all of a sudden. And then I was like, well, you didn't read it. You already said I didn't read it or listen to it. It was like 20 minutes. You said you couldn't get through like 5 seconds, which just I can't even understand that. But you're gonna argue from a point of view of where you don't even read my fucking what I have to say first. I did that so I didn't get into a fight with you trying to tell you that first part, right? God damn, I just wanted you to read it and see how fucking families and friends are being divided so much by this mask thing, mandate and all that. And she just freaked out, man. And was like, oh, it's gonna be, if you're gonna just interrupt me. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I don't even know what you're talking about at this point. And she just like, I'm just gonna go. I'm like, okay, bye. Have a good day. And then she's like, keep trying to say stuff. And I'm like, whatever, just go. We'll just talk about it later. I was like, nah, I don't care. I'm like, I'm just sick of it. I'm fucking sick of the bullshit. Fucking bullshit. So sick of it. I'm like, man, I had a really, I know, they didn't even, oh, God. And what happened? Why? I mean, why? I don't, what, Democrats aren't hungry to, actually, they have ways, they fucking cheat. Their politicians will cheat for them so they can get money and other resources. It's fucked up. So, because someone was saying, yeah, well, when Trump gives them more of a stimulus check, maybe they'll like him more, right? And then yeah, there's on your channel, Grumpy. Oh, check it out. Yeah, so I was trying to also tell her about that. I was going to tell her about the stimulus thing and stuff. And we normally don't talk politics. I just wanted, and I wasn't even going to talk to her about that. I just wanted to talk to her about how divisive this mask mandate thing is and stuff. And I mean, I figured she'd be receptive since her own wife made her quarantine for 2 weeks before she could come home. Stay in a hotel or something. I don't know. It's weird. When people do that, it's like, whoa. You're not saying it's the same air in here as it is out there. Tell me, is it a virus or a bacteria? Is it surface or airborne? You'll stick anything in your arm, not knowing what it is. You're crazy. Especially when everyone's like, yeah, it's experimental and we can't be in trouble if anything happens. All the pharmaceutical companies have immunity from injury, from like a tort lawsuit. I love my boss tomorrow. I love her. I really do. She's done so much for me. But I just wanted her to watch this because I knew if I tried to tell it to her, she wouldn't listen. But so I sent her a fucking short thing with Matt, which is fine. I don't care. I just wanted her. He made a good point. It was about him and his mom. And I just said, that's fucked up, man. And I'm like, you didn't even listen to it. It was like, I just wanted you to hear. I know. And it was like the first part, which I didn't like that much. But it's like, you can't even give me 20 minutes of your life to fucking for hour so that we can make sure we don't accidentally divisive our relationship like it is now. You couldn't even bother to give me fucking 10 minutes of a video where I wanted to tell you about like what is happening. Oh, I know. I know the whole yes, I already went through it. I'm sorry, Grumpy. I don't mean to be grumpy with you, Grumpy. I know. I already did see the breakdown. What the Dems tried to do, and Trump. Go to Salty Cracker and see what Trump said back to them. He said, "Take it and shove it up their ass." He said they think it's a slap in the face, which it is to every American. And he's like, I'll avoid anything under $4,000 for two people or $2,000 per individual. This is ridiculous. Illegals are getting $1,800. They wanted me to give $600 to everybody. Hell, to the American people that actually pay, whose money it is. He's like, fuck that. Anyway, so what they were doing is they had it into bum surgery, some going to the Smithsonian, all this shit stacked in the fucking stimulus bill, the COVID stimulus bill. Can you imagine people that don't have jobs at all right now? What are they doing? That's fucked. They're just living without rent. They just say, I can't pay rent and I can't move. Sorry. Am I right though, Grumpy? Anyway, they had a scam where they were gonna grift like $3 billion off of the whole thing somehow, right? Yeah. Hey. It's too much. Me and Ernest got into a fight. Hang on. Dude? Yeah, kind of. When we got into an argument, I'm like, thanks. I'm like, I sent her this thing.